Ich hatte ein Gespräch mit einem Milliardär. Über 3 Milliarden US-Dollar Vermögen hat Timur Turlov. Und das ist der CEO der Freedom Holding Corp. Das ist der Partner ja auch hier dieses Kanals, der von Freedom24, der Aktienbroker, wo ihr sehr günstig Aktien kaufen, verkaufen könnt und eben auch gute Zinsen für eure Anlagemöglichkeiten bekommt. Ich war geschäftlich in New York City, der Kolja auch unter anderem, habt ihr ja auch in Instagram-Stories bei mir gesehen. Und ich hatte die Möglichkeit, wirklich mit diesem Milliardär ein ca. 20-minütiges Gespräch zu führen, welches ihr jetzt gleich im Anschluss meiner Einleitung hier sehen könnt. Und ich habe ein paar ganz spannende Fragen gestellt, denke ich, auch über die Situation, dass die Freedom Holding ja in den USA an der NASDAQ gelistet ist, aber eben auch die Freedom24 von den Aktien auf Zypern ihren Hauptsitz hat. Und da sagt der eine oder andere, ja, da bin ich mir ein bisschen unsicher, lieber doch bei einer deutschen Bank, die in Deutschland auch ihre Station hat. Guckt euch einfach mal an, was der Geschäftsführer dazu zu sagen hat. Und besonders spannend finde ich meine allerletzte Frage des Videos, deswegen guckt es auf jeden Fall bis zum Ende an, wo ich frage, was er denn jetzt mit 10.000 Euro machen würde, wie er die investieren würde. Die Antwort würde euch bestimmt überraschen. Ich war ziemlich aufgeregt. Viel Spaß beim Video.
Thank you very much for having me, Mr. Turlov, here in New York City.
It's a big pleasure.
Thank you. And I got some questions, especially for Freedom as a broker. And at first I want to ask you, Freedom as a company, is it a very broad positioning, I think? Because I saw it also with Kolja together. It's also an online ticket service or something like this. Perhaps you can explain to my audience why is that, and what is Freedom Holding Corp also doing?
That's about building our digital ecosystem in Kazakhstan, which is basically our laboratory. The main idea behind that to create a very well integrated platform for financial services and lifestyle for our customers, where we can leverage the amount of people who use ticketing, who use airline ticket booking service online, who order some food online. So these users of e-com services is the most economically active people in our country. That's the people which usually is the most wanted customers of our bank, for any bank. So any bank wants to service the frequent flyers. Any bank wants to service the people who is can buy a ticket for a concert, who is visiting theaters more or less frequently. Usually this is the people who is the middle class, upper middle class. And that's a great banking customer. And when we can provide an experience combining all this data, even this ticketing data helps our AI to make a decision and better understand when the customer is coming to us and applying for credit. This information also can enrich our data lake and help us to make more proper decisions whom we're going to extend credit and whom we don't. That can increase or decrease the level of confidence in some models, and even we don't know how that works because it's in machine learning. They found some hidden correlation between different data and the different services, and then a large data lake connected to different government platforms, to different lifestyle, to different insurance, buy now pay later. Life insurance, some payments, payment providers. We combining a lot of data, and then we're trying to to better understand the risk for each customer, to understand what kind of product we may offer to you, to find some similarities between different customers and make a special offers to that customers, especially to that concert which could be interested to you. And because customer attention is the most valuable currency, and we need to know what to show, especially to you, to let you react to that. Because if we will come in the right time with the right concert, that's dramatically increase an opportunity that you will visit this concert. And in our banking app, which is our customers use every day, we definitely have a chance even to offer you a ticket for this concert and to the theater. if you are coming to the platform, to the main platform of ticketing, we can tell you that if you will buy this ticket with our credit card, you will save like 20%. You will get a bonus. Even if you will not buy with our credit card, you still get some smaller bonus, like 2% bonus. And this 2% will be deposited to your debit card. And when you will open it, finally activate this debit card, we will pay you this bonus out. And when you will come first time, we will make you short cashback, like, I don't know, maybe a couple of bucks, couple of euro back. And then you will come back again, and you finally find out that you have this cashback for $100. And you have some reason to open this card, to start to get this cashback and start to spend this cashback. That's how we're engaging our customers. That's how we're trying to achieve our customers with the right offers at the right price. How we're trying to even find some correlation which helps us to estimate the insurance price. Accessing the rest of government data, for example, the data of traffic enforcement system, because we also have a case study how to use traffic enforcement system data to estimate the real insurance price based not only on incidents but also on how you're driving. If you're driving safe, the price will be lower. If you're driving extremely aggressive, the price will be higher even if you're not an incident yet, because that's also like a better predictivity, because I think your risk depends not only on happened incidents but on your driving style. And if you be able to manage this driving style, just analyzing this your movements, how aggressive you're moving, how frequently you're moving, maybe you do some Uber work time to time, which also can increase the risk. And let's insurance company be more precise. For some customer, finally, we will offer much cheaper rates, because the high-risk customer will not pay. Should not pay for high-risk customer to average price, which is high for everyone. So we'll make a lower for low-risk customer and very high for high-risk customer, to make more fair distribution of risk and finally win competition for low-risk customer.
Okay.
That's the main idea. Of course, we not started from full scale, so we built this ecosystem in Kazakhstan 10 years, and only just now we're starting to benefit out of that. We're just launching our loyalty program, but 10 years ago we was a broker, like we now just a broker in Europe, in Germany. But I believe that over some period of time, maybe next year, we will be happy to get European license, banking license. We will start to build our super app to let our customers, as well as we do in Kazakhstan already, to let customers access insurance products, banking, brokerage products, and maybe some integration with different lifestyle services. And when we will be able to come to them and show our case in Kazakhstan, how we're solving this problem, how we're both benefiting out of the synergies. Maybe even it will not be needed to acquire companies. Maybe we'll just make some partnership with German companies about that.
Okay, that was my next question, but you answered it already, because I wanted to ask if you're planning this system like ticketing and credit card and credit for the audience or customers to get it in Germany, but you already answered. I think that's very interesting also for my audience to get something like this, because some of them already registered on the platform and using it, but some, this is the next question, are a bit feared about Freedom, because it's a company from Kazakhstan, and the company has its headquarters in Cyprus. That's quite different to Deutsche Bank or something like this, for example. What can you say to my audience to take this fear away?
Kazakhstan is a great country. And that's the way how we grown. That's who we are actually. So we have a lot of operations in Kazakhstan. We launched our business in Cyprus at that period of time, because that was, I think, one of the easiest way to start business. as the most simple migration regime to come to foreigners to start some activity, but then still the part of European Union with the same standards of supervision, with the same standards of licensing. If I will be able to be licensed to do business in Germany, I should satisfy the general European standards of regulation. So the regulation in Cyprus is not less strict like anywhere in Europe.
Okay.
Otherwise, Germany never will allow companies from Cyprus to service people in Germany. And for anyway, we are a big part of US publicly listed holding, in which very few companies, even very few neo-brokers from Germany can provide the service, and we have more $1 billion equity, more than $4 billion market capitalization, traded on NASDAQ, reporting to Security Exchange Commission, being audited by Deloitte, so being serviced by our law firm, Morgan Lewis, one of the biggest law firm. We have great professionals on board. Yes, we started this business in 2015 in Cyprus. It was 20 times ago. It was a different landscape. Now this landscape gets more straight, but that's who we are. And I understand that the people could be scared about that, but we trying to not just to benefit out of reputation of jurisdiction. We trying to prove that company from Kazakhstan can sound proudly.
Okay, good. The next question is about your something about the business model, I would like to say, because how can you realize it that the interests are much higher than the German banks can offer to the customers? Because for the day interests, Tagesgeld, I don't know the English name correctly, is about 5-point-something% and with no limit. And also for customers who made an account 1 year ago. In Germany, it is only for new customers and also limited to 50,000 euro or 100,000 euro.
We live in new era of very high interest rates. Very high interest rates, which is set it up by Federal Reserve, by European Central Bank. And of course, big banks don't like to reprice all their portfolio because they have a lot of long-term assets with very low yield, and if they will start to pay their customers, I don't know, more than 2%, more than 3%, they will start to get net interest losses. And because also operational expenses of banks is very high, if you need to keep so much people, if you have very legacy systems and that's you're not digital at all, that's also very expensive to operate, because if you still have many buildings of people who running this operation, you need to feed these people, and they receiving great salaries, great social security. You need to pay for all of that, and that's everything is in expense of customers. An expense of customers who are taking loans, and expense of customers who puts deposits to the bank. So nobody else is paying for that except them. And I really believe that our money market products which we offer is they just fit the market, they just fit the new reality of interest rates. Because usually banks should pay like interest, like risk-free interest rate plus some premium. When, for example, we're coming to US banks to borrow money to buy Apple at this moment, they charge us like 9.5. And if we can borrow money any price cheaper than 9.5, we will save our money. And when our customers is now going for us to take money to buy Apple, usually taking loan at 12 or something like that, this rate is much higher because we paid like 3% 2 years ago. Now we're ready to pay 6.5, 7 for some terms. On average, I think our average interest expense like 6.5, and that's we don't care about maximum in this case because we now borrowing some hundreds of millions of dollars for 9.5. If we can borrow this money from our customers cheaper and attract new customers, that looks like a great deal. And anyway, if we will feel that we have a less demand for money because our customers will stop to borrow money to buy stocks. We can lower rates the next day. We definitely can't borrow unlimited amount of money, but we're still borrowing more from institutional rather than from retail. And in this case, I'm happy that that helps us to build our customer base, and we're sharing a lot of value back to customers. And for us, it's still better trade rather than to pay for just US banks who is financing us for hundreds of millions of dollars.
Okay. Then one more question. You are familiar, I think, with cryptocurrencies, and also my audience is very interested in crypto because for Bitcoin or Ethereum, for example, will there be a chance to get via your platform about Freedom24 to buy Bitcoin or invest something like this? Or
looks like customer demanding that, and European regulation is also starting to adopt this regulation how to service retail customers, how to offer some crypto services in Europe. And I believe that finally we'll also get this license to offer this customers. This is becoming a new industry standard, so every large broker should do that to compete. And we will definitely want to follow this trend. But that's also a difficult trade because we're sure that it should be very well regulated sphere because we are a public company. We can't use like any gray schemes when it's not clear is it regulated or not, and how better to do that. Unfortunately, we need our partners like Citibank to be comfortable with that. We need to keep in compliance all our disclosures to Security Exchange Commission and understand that if we will cross the road in a bad place, it can cost us a lot. So we're trying to be cautious. But yes, we want to go that way because the market is demanding that. But we just want to make sure that we do everything in compliance with regulation.
Okay. Last question. So the media says you are a billionaire, and so my question is, what would you do with 10,000 euro right now?
Yes, I'm a billionaire at first because I'm owning my company, and my company is my main asset. 10,000. I need to spend or to invest, or it doesn't matter.
Feel free.
I think I'm going to visit some. I think I'm going to go this summer to some short-term executive program about data science to Oxford. I'll spend money for that program because it's not very expensive. It should be a couple of weeks. This maybe next summer, but that's I hope should be the most efficient for me investment for $10,000, which will make me even more advanced, and I hope I will leverage that in my business for some billions of capitalization in some years.
Surprising answer. I did not expect this here. Okay, quite interesting. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.